Hello students, my name is Varuni and we will be doing an analysis today for the subject Social Science, class 10th board examination. We are given here a sample question paper. Okay. Now let us first discuss what is going to be the paper pattern of the coming session. The paper pattern is that the number of sections that the paper contains are 5. Okay, the total number of sections. Out of that, the first section, that is section A, contains question that is based on multiple choice questions, right? Section B is very short answer type questions. Section C is going to be short answer type questions. Section D is going to be case related questions, and last section is going to be map based question. The question paper in all contains 37 questions. Okay. Now some of the questions have however been provided with internal choice, which gives you an chance to attempt any one question out of the given two questions. Okay. So we are first going to discuss, we are starting with section A, the first question. Now the first question is, we are just going to go through that what chapter it belongs to and from what particular section the question has been taken. Okay. Now the first question says, the first question belongs to the chapter. You can see here we can locate Asian and African countries, and you have to identify the correct answer from the options given below. Now this chapter, the question has been taken from the chapter history, making of the global world. Okay, and the particular section that we have from which this question has been taken is going to be particularly the role of technology, जहाँ पर हम काफ़ी सारा टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं उस हेडिंग में। और टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट में हमारे पास एक एग्जाम्पल के फॉर्म में दिया है, जैसे रेफ्रिजरेटेड शिप्स वगैरह का उसमें डिस्कशन किया हुआ था। दैट इज व्हाट हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड ओवर हियर। ओके, now coming to the second question, which is again going to be a map based question. The second question contains, just a minute, yes, the second question. Now you have to identify the newspaper which was started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Okay, now this question is kind of it has been discussed in the chapter Print Culture and the Modern वर्ल्ड. ओके, प्रिंट कल्चर में हमारे पास ये डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है कि कौन सा न्यूज़पेपर था जो कि बाल गंगाधर तिलक ने स्टार्ट किया था. वी नो द आंसर, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी ऑप्शन बी, केसरी. Coming to the next question, yes, very important. We are also looking into the aspect that there have been questions which have been put up related to map, related to picture based, pictorial based, जहाँ पर आपको एक विजुअल दिया हुआ है और आपको उसमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि किस पेंटर ने इस पेंटिंग को ड्रॉ किया था. Again, the question comes from the chapter Print Culture in the Modern World, and the heading is new forms of publication. The answer is going to be Raja Ravi Verma, option C. Next, coming to the next question. Okay, question number 5. Now you have to arrange the following in a chronological order. That means what came first. So this question again is from Print Culture in the Modern World, and you have to identify that you should first know the sequence. आप उसी कंडीशन में इसको अरेंज कर सकते हो. हमारे पास इसका जो आंसर है वो आंसर D दिया हुआ है. That means the option, correct option is 4, 2, 3rd and 1. Okay, what came first? Chronology means that only. Next question. This question, question number 5, is from the chapter Agriculture. Okay, this question is from the chapter Agriculture. Now again you have to identify the type of crop. We are here given 4 options. According to the conditions provided, we have been provided with 4 conditions. that it is a crop which is used as food and fodder. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 to 27 degree. It grows well in old alluvial soil, and use of modern inputs have contributed to the increasing production of the crop. The answer would be option B, maize. The question is from the chapter agriculture. Next question, very important. You have to tell that which of the description of the forest is not correct. Okay, now this is वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. आपको इस क्वेश्चन में काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए. मतलब दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन विच रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज रिगार्डिंग the classification of forest, right? It comes from the geography chapter, forest and wildlife resources. The heading which we have is types and distribution of forest and wildlife. The subheading we are discussing over here is going to be types and distribution of forest. Again, the question, you have to arrange the following or match the following with examples. We are here provided with resources and example. Again, the question comes from the first chapter. This question is derived from the first chapter because वहाँ पर हमारे पास classification दिया हुआ है resources का, जिसमें हम on the basis of origin describe करते हैं, on the basis of exhaustibility describe करते हैं, on the basis of ownership जब हम discuss करते हैं, उन basis पर आपके पास ये resources दिए हुए हैं. Okay, the question is, the seventh question is from the chapter, first chapter geography, that is going to be resources and development. Okay, coming to the next question, question number 9. You have to consider the following statements regarding power sharing. हमें इसमें चैप्टर का हिंट मिल रहा है, हमें क्वेश्चन से पता लग रहा है कि कौन से चैप्टर का क्वेश्चन पुट अप किया गया है. The chapter is power sharing. This is the very first chapter of political science, and you have to put these, or you have to arrange these power sharing arrangements in Belgium, and you have to identify the incorrect option which is given in the form of 4 statements. So the first statement says equal number of members from Dutch and French community in the central government. Second says separate government for Brussels with equal representation of communities. Both the given statements are correct till now. The third statement says the state government to be subordinate to the central government. Now this is not mentioned. The state government will be subordinate to the central government. This is a wrong statement because in the book it is mentioned that they are not supposed to be subordinate to the central government. Fourth, community government elected by the people belonging to one language community. This is correct statement. So out of the 4 statements given below, option C is the incorrect option, and hence that is the right option over here. Coming to the next question. Again, we have to, which one of the following subjects comes under the legislation of center and state in India? You have to identify actually what kind of list we are talking here about. So the list, there are 4 kinds of list which have been mentioned in our book. It is union list, state list, concurrent list and residuary list. Okay, so the question comes from the chapter federalism. This is the second chapter of political science, the question that we are discussing, and the answer to the given question should be option A, education. Coming to the next question. Which of the following statement is true regarding the feminist movement? Now, let us first discuss what does the term feminist movement means. Okay, now this term has been mentioned. This term has been mentioned in our political science chapter, gender, religion and caste. Okay, gender, religion और caste में very first heading suggest sexual division of labor. ओके, जिस टॉपिक में हमने बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली विमेन्स राइट्स के बारे में, एक्चुअली हमने इक्वालिटी के बारे में डिस्कस किया हुआ है, दैट व्हाट इज इक्वालिटी, व्हाट डज सेक्सुअल डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर मीन, एंड हाउ कैन यू क्लासिफाई लेबर इनटू 2 genders. That is what this term means. So you have to identify which statement is true regarding the feminist movement. Okay, the given option, हमको हमारे पास जो ऑप्शंस हैं उसमें से ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर, हेंस दैट इज गोइंग टू बी द answer. Coming to the next question. Now the next question says you have to actually match the kind of party which, what kind of party are these which are mentioned in the list 1. So the question comes from the chapter political parties, political science chapter, political parties. You have to mention the correctly matched pair. Bharatiya Janata Party, when it forms an alliance or when it forms in coalition, that is known as National Democratic Alliance, or it can be shortly called as NDA. Okay. So the 11th question was from the chapter political parties. Coming to the next question. Question is based on assertion and reason. You are provided here two statement. Assertion option A says the statement and you have to identify whether our reason is the correct answer to the question assertion. ठीक है, हमें ये identify करना है. Democracy is an accountable, responsive and legitimate government. Democracies have regular, free and fair elections and decision making is based on norms and procedure. Now we are given here 4 options A, B, C, D. Option A says both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B says both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. Reason होना चाहिए, R should be the reason. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. According to the statements we are given over here in the form of assertion and reason, option A is the correct answer, that both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Now the chapter that we have, question number 12, belongs to the chapter outcomes of democracy, and here we have accountable, responsive and legitimate form of government. Okay. Coming to the next question. Question number 4. Which one of the following religions was protected and fostered by Sri Lankans in their constitution? This question comes from the chapter power sharing, जहाँ पर हमने majoritarianism in Sri Lanka की बात करी है. 1956 में एक एक्ट पास किया गया था. जब उस एक्ट को लागू किया गया तो उसने वहाँ का जो लैंग्वेज था, वहाँ की जो रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस थी, वो सब चीज़ों को ऑल्टर कर दिया था. एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द data we have, Buddhism is going to be the right answer of this question. Moving to the next question, question number 14. Okay, we are given here a chart. Okay, now this chart is an official data which is given in our book Economics chapter 1 Development. Okay, development से related ये question है. हमारे पास यहाँ पर कैपिटा इनकम दिया हुआ है, इन्फेंट मोर्टालिटी रेट प्रोवाइडेड है, लिटरेसी रेट प्रोवाइडेड है, नेट अटेंडेंस रेशियो हमें प्रोवाइडेड है. अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्टैटिस्टिक्स 2017 एंड 18 का हमारे पास डेटा है एंड वी हैव 3 स्टेट्स, हरियाणा, Kerala and Bihar. According to the question which has been asked over here, read the given data and find out children of which state has attained maximum elementary school education. अब जब हम इसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो हम यहाँ पर क्या चीज़ों को कंसीडर करेंगे? हम यहाँ पर लिटरेसी रेट, नेट अटेंडेंस रेशियो को कंसीडर करेंगे. हमारे पास केरला का ये दोनों ही स्टैटिस्टिक्स हाईएस्ट है. So from the given option A, B, C, D, हमारे पास Kerala is going to be the correct answer. Coming to the next question, question number 16. Again, you have to read the following data. This is a data-based question. Read the following data and select the appropriate option from the following. We are given here on the one hand educational achievement of rural population of UP. Okay. Now the categories which are provided are literacy rate for the rural population, literacy rate for rural children in the age group 10 to 14 years, percentage of rural children aged 10 to 14 who are attending school. So now we have to identify male or female का हमारे पास ratio है. How much percentage of girls are not attending school? Okay, according to the data, the question comes, the question number 15 comes from the chapter development again, and in according to the data we have 18% is going to be the right answer. Coming to the next question, find the odd one out from the following options. Okay, आपको यहाँ पर क्या चीज आइडेंटिफाई करनी है, हमारे पास यहाँ पर टूरिस्ट गाइड, बार्बर, टेलर एंड पॉटर ऑक्यूपेशन दिए हैं, टीचर, डॉक्टर, वेजिटेबल वेंडर एंड लॉयर। ठीक है, आपको एक्चुअली सेक्टर्स दिए हुए हैं, आपको आइडेंटिफाई करने की इसमें से ऑड वन आउट क्या है। ठीक है, जब हम इस कंडीशन में आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं तो हमारे पास ये जो चैप्टर है जिसका ये क्वेश्चन पुट अप किया गया है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी this is question number 16 and question number 16 is sectors of Indian economy and यहाँ पर हमारे पास economic activities दी हैं। out of the given order Indian Railways, Jet Airways, दूरदर्शन एंड मेट्रो। हमारे पास यहाँ पर जो ऑप्शन ऑड वन आउट है इसमें वो है क्या, हमारे पास यहाँ पर जो ऑड वन आउट है वो सेक्टर्स का डिवीजन बताना है, तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास पब्लिक सेक्टर और प्राइवेट सेक्टर दोनों मेंशन्ड है। ओके, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी द ऑड वन आउट, दैट इज व्हाई डी इज गोइंग टू बी द आंसर। नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 18, you have to fill in the blank. Okay, again we are provided here with primary, secondary and tertiary sector, nature of economic activity। प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी और टर्शरी को हम क्या बेसिस पर डिफाइन करते हैं, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी नेचर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी। ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एंड अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर कंटेन्स व्हाट, organized and unorganized sector is going to be actually nature of employment activities. Okay, whether you are working in an organized sector or you are working in an unorganized sector, the question comes from the chapter sectors of the Indian economy. Question number 18. Now we are reaching towards end of section A. Okay, read the information given below and select the correct option. Rohan has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakh from the bank to purchase a house on 12% rate of interest. He has to submit papers of his new house and salary record to the bank. What is this process called? Okay, now whatever document he has to submit comes under collateral, that is from the chapter money and credit, जहाँ पर हमें terms बताई हैं कि आपको credit लेने के लिए क्या क्या requirements हैं जो कि fulfill करने की necessity होती है। out of that collateral is required prime most। documentation work में सबसे पहली चीज हमारे पास क्या होती है कि what you are submitting as in guarantee। Okay, so collateral means whatever we are submitting as in guarantee, that comes under collateral. Question number 20, which of the following international agencies allows free trade and work on mutual trade between countries? Now this reference has been given to us in the again economics chapter, globalization, and the question has been put up from the same chapter. The answer to the question would be World Trade Organization. WTO is the organization which was set up in 1995. The organization was set up with an aim to actually liberalize trade and make it more fairer between developed and developing nations. This organization was set up and the headquarters of the organization are located in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, coming to the next question. Question number 20. Identify the correct statements about globalization. Again, the chapter which the question has been put up from is globalization. You are given here 4 statements and you have to identify the correct statement regarding globalization. So the four options which are given here are 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, second and fourth. Out of the given options, option A is going to be the correct answer. 1 and 2 provides us with the correct option. Coming to the next section, section B, very short answer type question. I am always hearing, like, students always complain that how to write an answer, how much to write in an answer. Okay, we are given here with a time limit 3 hours. in this 3 hour you have to attempt all sort of questions, right? Now these questions contain certain word limit. We are not supposed to exceed that word limit. If we do that, we are wasting our own time, right? So whenever we are discussing very short answer type question, it means that we are supposed to answer a 2-mark question. A 2-mark question literally will contain something around 30 to 40 words. Okay, आपके पास यहाँ पर 30 to 40 words हैं जो कि आपको attempt लगभग आपको लिखने हैं. Out of that you are not supposed to write more and more in the given in such type of questions. The question says you have to analyze any 2 factors that were responsible for the Great Depression in America during the 1929 phase. जब ग्रेट डिप्रेशन हिट किया 1929 से 1932 का जो टाइम पीरियड था, तो जब ग्रेट डिप्रेशन ने हिट किया उस टाइम पर हम क्या सिनेरियो एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, ये चैप्टर में ये क्वेश्चन मेकिंग ऑफ अ ग्लोबल वर्ल्ड से हमसे पूछा गया है. हमने यहाँ पर एटलीस्ट 6 पॉइंट्स लिखे हैं. आप इन 6 पॉइंट्स में से अगर कोई भी 2 पॉइंट्स लिख देते हैं, so that makes your answer a valid answer. Okay, now question number 22. You have to mention the provinces that constitute India into a secular country. Again the chapter from which the question has been put up. The question has been put up from gender, religion and caste, जहाँ पर हमारे पास religion वाला clause discussed है. हमने आपको यहाँ पर 5 options दिए हैं. Out of these 5 options, you can write any 2 points according to the book. If we say it is mentioned on page number 49 of the textbook, you can check. And out of these 5 points, 6 points you can actually we have only 5 points. 6 can be any other relevant point. If you can frame out of these 5, that is going to be the answer. You have to write any of the 2. Next question, you have to suggest any 2. Now you can see the language. The question is always been put up in such a sense that you have to attempt any 2, any 3, any 4. Such kind of question are always hinting towards that we do not need to write more and more to support the answer or to make it much more lengthier. Okay, अगर हम ऐसा करते हैं तो हम time waste कर रहे हैं. This leads to wastage of time. The question has been put up from the chapter question number 23. Question number 23 has been put up from the chapter minerals and energy resources, जहाँ पर हमारे पास conservation of energy resources की बात करी गई है. Again we are given here with 6 points, and out of that 6 points you can write any of the 2 points whatever you wish to like. Right. Now we are given here with an internal choice in this chapter from internal choice in this question from the same chapter. ठीक है, हमारे पास सेम चैप्टर से एक इंटरनल चॉइस क्वेश्चन है that you have to suggest any 2 ways to improve the use of solar energy. Okay, mineral and energy resources, जहाँ पर हमारे पास सोलर एनर्जी वाली एक हेडिंग प्रोवाइडेड है. उस हेडिंग में से हम ये 6 में से कोई भी 2 पॉइंट्स को लिख सकते हैं. दैट विल मेक आवर आंसर कंप्लीट एंड सब्सटैंशियल विद एग्जाम्पल. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सेज, in what ways government can increase employment in the rural sector? आप किस तरीके से सरकार हमारे रूरल सेक्टर में एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्रिएट कर सकती हैं. द क्वेश्चन number 24 is from the chapter sectors of the Indian economy, how to create more and more employment. Again we are provided here with 5 points. Out of these 5 points you have to write any 2 points that will be substantial enough to support your answer. Next we have section C contains short answer based question. Those were very short. These are short answer based question. Short answer based question, the word limit is going to be around 60 to 80 words. 60 to 80 words के आसपास हम expect कर सकते हैं कि हमको इन तरह के questions में लिखने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. ठीक है, हमको इससे ज़्यादा इसमें लिखने की फिर ज़रूरत नहीं है. मीन्स दीज आर 3 mark question which can be substantiated with 3 meaningful points. Okay, mind my words, we are here talking about meaningful points. Okay, now the section C, first question is from the chapter nationalism in India. How was the social and political situation of India affected by the First World War? Again, we are here provided with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of these 6 points, you can write any 3 points that is going to be enough to substantiate your answer. Question number 28, again we are here provided with an internal choice, and the question is from the same chapter. Internal choice question is also from the same chapter. How did, and the nationalism in India, how did the Indian merchants and industrialists relate themselves to the civil disobedience movement? And you have to explain this. Again, we are here provided with 6 points. Out of the 6 points, you can mention any of the 3 points of your choice, whatever may be learned by you easily. Okay. Next question. You have to examine the factors that influence the distribution pattern of railway network in India. Very good question, and this can be also asked as an detailed क्वेश्चन. ओके, ये क्वेश्चन हमारे पास एक डिटेल्ड फॉर्म में भी आ सकता है, बट सिंस ये हमारे पास 3 मार्क्स में पूछा गया क्वेश्चन है, तो यहाँ पर आपके पास लिबर्टी है दैट यू कैन अटेम्प्ट एनी ऑफ द पॉइंट्स, यू कैन राइट एनी ऑफ द पॉइंट्स. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी टू लर्न ऑल ऑफ देम. Okay, very good question. The question comes from the chapter Lifelines of National Economy, and the heading that have been subheading is particularly railways, from which the question has been put up. Okay, we are here given, actually these are physical factors which are affecting it: northern plain, peninsular region, Himalayan region, desert of Rajasthan, swamp of Gujarat, forested tracts of MP, contagious stress of Sayadri could be crossed only through gaps or passes. कोंकण रेलवे के बारे में डिस्क्रिप्शन है. तो ये हमारे पास ये जो चैप्टर है ये है lifelines of the national economy from the subheading railways. Next question, question number 27. In what way is multinational corporation MNC different from other companies? And you have to explain this with an example. Now see, although all the points are important over here, we cannot add any other point because all the points have been mentioned in this question. Also आप इसको एक ऑप्शन, एक एग्जाम्पल से सब्सटैंशिएट कर सकते हो, और वो जो एग्जाम्पल होगा उसमें आपको मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज का रोल बताना है कि हाउ डू दे परफॉर्म डिफरेंटली फ्रॉम अदर कंपनीज. ये हमारे पास जो क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन नंबर 27. Question number 27 belongs to the chapter Globalization and the Indian Economy and Production Across Countries. The subheading that we have is Production Across Countries. Differentiate between democratic and non-democratic governments. Very good question. Again, we have the liberty over here that we can attempt any of the 3 points. We can write any of the 3 points. That is going to be enough. The question comes from the chapter outcomes of democracy. How do we assess democracy's outcome? Question number 28. Question number 29. Tertiary sector is different from other sectors. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. आपके पास यहाँ पर tertiary sector का वो दिया हुआ है, sectors of Indian economy और इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ का जहाँ पर डिस्क्रिप्शन है, मतलब क्लासिफिकेशन, और जहाँ पर डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया हुआ है वहाँ से क्वेश्चन को पिकअप किया हुआ है. टर्शरी सेक्टर को आपको डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है फ्रॉम अदर सेक्टर्स. आपको एक सूटेबल आर्ग्यूमेंट के साथ वो चीज़ को बताना है. ठीक है, हमारे पास यहाँ पर भी 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 पॉइंट्स हैं. आउट ऑफ दीज 5 पॉइंट्स यू कैन राइट एनी 3 पॉइंट्स. सेक्शन डी इज गोइंग टू बी लॉन्ग आंसर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन. जब हम लॉन्ग आंसर बेस्ड क्वेश्चन की बात करते हैं तो द वर्ड लिमिट इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 100 to 120 वर्ड्स के आसपास की होती है. 5 मार्क का क्वेश्चन है, 4 आपको अटेम्प्ट करने हैं, 20 मार्क्स हुआ, ठीक है। जब भी हम कभी लॉन्ग आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट करें, ऑलवेज मेक इट अ पॉइंट दैट यू आर सपोज टू राइट दैट आंसर इन प्रेफरेबली इन पॉइंट्स एंड पुट दैट इन हेडिंग्स, ओके। आप अगर उनको हेडिंग्स में पुट करोगे और अगर आप उनको साथ में सब हेडिंग्स के साथ लिखने की कोशिश करोगे, इट बिकम्स वेरी ईजियर फॉर यू ऑल्सो टू फर्स्टली मेमोराइज इट and at the same time it gives a very good presentation whosoever is checking the copy, okay. Now the question is, highlight the various measures and practices that French revolutionaries introduced to create a sense of collective identity amongst the French people. The question belongs to the first chapter of history, the rise of nationalism in Europe, and here we are given all the points. We are given here 7 points. Out of these 7 points, you can write any 5 points, that is going to be the answer. Or we are given here an option, an internal choice. The internal choice question says, highlight the role of Otto von Bismarck in making of Germany. Unification of Germany में Otto von Bismarck का क्या रोल था, आपको उनके रोल को हाईलाइट करना है। आपके पास यहाँ पर 5 पॉइंट्स हैं और ये 5 पॉइंट्स ही आपका आंसर रहेंगे। अगेन फ्रॉम द सेम चैप्टर, राइज ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन यूरोप, सब हेडिंग यूनिफिकेशन ऑफ जर्मनी। क्वेश्चन नंबर 31. Examine the reasons for the location of most of the jute mills in West Bengal. वेस्ट बंगाल में इतनी सारी जूट मिल्स क्यों लोकेटेड हैं, आपको उसके फैक्टर्स बताने हैं, आपको उसमें ऑप्शंस बताने हैं। मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज का ये क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है, जूट टेक्सटाइल्स में हमको इसका डिस्क्रिप्शन मिल जाएगा। Again we are given here 7 points. Out of these 7 points, any 5 points are going to be the answer to the question. Or examine the multi-pronged aspect of information technology and the electronics industry. हमारे पास इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंडस्ट्री और इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, अगेन फ्रॉम द सेम चैप्टर, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंडस्ट्री इज द सब हेडिंग फ्रॉम विच द क्वेश्चन हैज बीन पुट अप. वी आर गिवन हियर 8 points, 8 points, and out of these 8 points, 7 points, out of these 7 points you can attempt any of the 5 points, that is going to be the answer to the question. Question number 32, describe the role of political parties in India, okay. Role of political parties in India, this has been like it has been mentioned in the book in the form of what functions do political parties perform, one and the same thing. The question comes from the political science chapter, political parties, okay. Political parties से हमारे पास जो question है 7 points हैं, 7 points में से आपको कोई भी 5 points mention करने हैं। हमारे पास 7 के 7 भी हमको all भी लिखा जा सकता है, आप चाहें तो इसमें सारे पॉइंट्स भी मेंशन कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज दीज आर रियली शॉर्टर पॉइंट्स, एंड ऑल्सो इफ यू विश टू यू कैन एक्सप्लेन दीज पॉइंट्स इफ यू वांट टू ऐड ऑन एनी अदर डिस्क्रिप्शन. और द सेम इंटरनल चॉइस क्वेश्चन, describe the necessity or utility of political parties in a democratic country, okay. तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के क्या यूटिलाइजेशन है, क्या नेसेसिटी है, क्या नीड है, हमारे पास यहाँ पर 5 पॉइंट्स हैं। 5 में से आपको कोई भी, मतलब यू कैन राइट एनी, ऑल्दो ओनली 5 पॉइंट्स आर मेंशन, so these 5 points are going to be the answer, again from the chapter political parties. Next question, examine the role of self-help group SHGs in the rural society. Question number 33 belongs to the chapter self-help group, money and credit, and in that we have mentioned self-help group. self-help group के बारे में हमारे पास mentioned है, तो वहाँ पर हम लोग इतने 10 पॉइंट्स में से कोई भी 5 पॉइंट्स लिख सकते हैं। आप इसको डिस्क्राइब भी कर सकते हो, जैसे हमने यहाँ पर डिस्क्राइब किया है कि व्हाट इज अ सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप, how many members does it have, what kind of contribution do they make. Again, money and credit, and you have to explain the significance of the Reserve Bank of India in the Indian economy. 5 में से आपको ये पांचों ही पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं, तो 5 के 5 पॉइंट्स आपका आंसर रहेंगे फ्रॉम द चैप्टर मनी एंड क्रेडिट, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. Section E contains questions wherein we are provided with a case study, and out of that case study you are supposed to answer the questions which are followed. Okay, now सबसे पहला जो हमारे पास केस स्टडी का क्वेश्चन है, वो केस स्टडी का क्वेश्चन आपको प्रोवाइड करवाया जा रहा है राइज ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन यूरोप से, और हमारे पास एक वो दिया हुआ है केस, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको यहाँ पर एनालाइज करना है. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से 34.1 4 मार्क्स का है ये, 1 केस स्टडी 112. ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 34 इज फ्रॉम द चैप्टर एज ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन से है ये, एंड हैंड लेबर एंड स्टीम पावर, सोर्स ए बेस्ड क्वेश्चन ये पूछा गया है. 4 मार्क का क्वेश्चन होगा, 4 मार्क डिवाइडेड है इनटू 1, 1 एंड 2. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एनालाइज द मेजर फैक्टर व्हिच लेड लंडन become an attractive place for the job seekers. Second question, analyze the reason for the appointment of Will Thorne by the Old Kent Gas Works. Examine the preference of hand labor over machines by the industrialist of the Victorian Britain. ये जब भी हमसे केस बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस पूछा जाएगा, इट्स काइंड ऑफ एन पैसेज टाइप क्वेश्चन. हमको जो आंसर अटेम्प्ट करने हैं वो पैराग्राफ के बेसिस पर ही आंसर्स को अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए बोला जाता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमारे पास फिर से केस बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है, अगेन कंटेन्स 4 मार्क्स, and out of that 4 marks we have again the distribution 1, 1 and 2 mark question. आपको पैटर्न बिल्कुल सेम ही रखना है जैसा कि पूछा जाता है. द क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम वाटर रिसोर्सेज, मल्टीपर्पस रिवर प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में यहाँ पर डिस्क्राइब किया गया है. जैसा हम पढ़ सकते हैं, नर्मदा बचाओ आंदोलन और सेव नर्मदा मूवमेंट is a non-governmental organization, NGO, that have mobilized tribal people, farmers, environmentalists and human rights activists. Okay, now let's see what kind of questions have been put up. First question says, what was the objective, with what objective Sardar Sarovar Dam was built? Again given 4 options. Analyze the reason of protest by the tribal people. You have to identify that. These are 1 mark question. Second, highlight the issue on which Save Narmada movement worked on. Again given with 4, we are given here with 4 points. You can write any of the 2 points. If we look at the aspect, you are supposed to write any one of the points. हमारे पास यहाँ पर 4 points हैं, 4 में से अगर हम कोई भी एक लिखेंगे तो सही है. यहाँ पर हमारे पास फिर 4 points हैं, 4 में से अगर हम कोई भी एक point लिखेंगे तो हमारा आंसर सही है. Next case based question, again you have to read the given extract and answer the following question. Question number 36 is from the chapter power sharing. Okay, power sharing arrangements can also be seen in the way political parties, pressure groups and movement control or influence those in power. In a democracy, the citizens must have freedom to choose among various contenders for power. Okay, you are given here with again 3 questions, 36.1, 2 and 3, 1, 1, 2. First question, power sharing is an essential component of democracy. Give one example to prove the statement. Okay, you can write any of the points over here. How is alliance building an example of power sharing? Again, you can write any one point from the whatever options we are given over here. You have to write any one point, that is going to be the correct answer. How political parties, pressure groups and movement help in control or influence those who are in power? Again, out of the given points you are supposed to write any 2 points. Although the third point says any other relevant point, you can just write point 1 and point 2, that is going to be the answer. Last section of the paper will always contain map based question. 2 plus 3 is 5. 37A, we are given here two places which are marked as A and B on the given outline map of India. Identify them and write the correct name on the line which have been drawn. Okay. First is from history. Okay. 37A is from history. The Indian National Congress session at this place in 1920. The answer would be Calcutta. The place where Mahatma Gandhi broke the salt law. He walked from Sabarmati to his ashram, Sabarmati to Dandi. The answer would be Dandi. Okay, we'll see in the next slide what the map. On the same outline, map of India, locate and label any three of the following with suitable symbols. Okay, Hirakund Dam, it is located in Orissa. Tarapur Atomic Power Station, Maharashtra. Noida Software Technology Park, Uttar Pradesh. Kochi Port, Kerala. The following, the next section is going to be for visual, we are given here. As you can see in the map, we have marked, you have to number them in the same way they have been numbered. Okay. So, Calcutta over here, Kochi over here, Dandi over here, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Noida in UP and Hirakund Dam in Odisha. Okay. So, this completes our paper analysis. This is how we can expect the question paper to be for the upcoming board exams. We hope that this video is going to be of great help to you. So, thank you so much, students.